what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Stories from Creators. I'm your host, Robert. And today we got a streamer in the news. His name's Tubbo. I'm sure you guys have heard me talk about him before on the channel. He's one of those Minecraft Dream SMP people. Like, he kind of, when Dream became big, he became big also. But anyways, he talks about his friend SapNap moving to Kick. So let's watch this clip.
SapNap, I'm just going to say, like, frankly, the majority of SapNap's demographic is people in communities such as LGBTQIA+,
turn it up a little
younger demographic and stuff like that. I feel like this platform is not a safe place to be openly trans, not a safe place to be openly Jewish, not a safe place to be black, for example. It's insane. And I don't, like, I feel like it's great that you want to spearhead that positive change, but also with such a large and powerful voice you have, and so much good you can do with that voice, it's best that you're more responsible with where you want to bring your community, and you have a responsibility to protect them as well.
Alright, so there's the clip there, and there's just so much wrong with that. First of all, SapNap doesn't have to be the father to all the people that watch him. Like, sure, do kids watch him? Probably. He's one of these Minecraft people? Yeah, they probably do. But it's not his responsibility to parent somebody else's kids and to be responsible for where they go. But anyways, I also want to bring up, he calls Kick like a hatred and bigotry place. So, like, he's basically virtue signaling from all the... You could tell somebody that follows, like, every single, like, brand account on Twitter. Like, that's what he does. And he claims that they don't like Jews when the co-founder or the poster boy of Kick, Aiden Ross, is Jewish. And Aiden claims they have offered up to $40 million for Kai Cenat and iShowSpeed, but Kai Cenat and iShowSpeed, we all know, got a deal with Rumble. And the reason I bring that up is because he claims that, oh, Kick's not a place to be openly black. It's like, okay, dude, I don't know. I streamed on Kick and didn't really experience any racism or anything, and I'm black, so I don't really know. And then he just Destiny's another streamer that's on Kick, and he advocates for trans rights and everything, and he signed a deal with Kick. Actually, he signed like a deal, and he was actually kicked off of Twitch for saying that trans women shouldn't be allowed to compete in sports with other women, because we all know how that's unfair. Like, pretty much everybody has that take. Let's be real. It's a good take, by the way, don't get me wrong. And he's basically telling him to turn down a $3 million deal. That's how much SapNap got paid for this. He got paid $3 million for this Kick deal. And what I personally think it comes down to, and I actually want to pull this up on a different tab. I want to pull up on Social Blade Tubbo's channel growth on Twitch and see if it like has been like growing at all recently. Alright, let's see. So yeah, in January of 2021, he gained over 600,000 followers, and then ever since then, it's kind of been staying the same. Actually, he's losing followers. Look at that. In May of this year, he's lost 3,000. So look at that. So I feel like he's just jealous that SapNap, one of his friends that rose with him when he got a deal and he didn't. That's what I personally think this comes down to, is jealousy. And another thing I wanted to say here, I'm looking at some notes here that I wrote down. Amazon, for starters. I don't think Amazon really wants Twitch around. Like, Twitch is kind of the loser division in Amazon. Like, you could say, oh, Kindles are probably the loser division, but Kindles, like, I have cousins. My parents are friends with a bunch of people, and they all have kids, and they buy their child a Kindle because it's like it can't really be hacked. You can't really download anything. You can't really do anything but watch like Netflix, Hulu. You can barely browse the internet on that thing. All it's made for is Amazon Kindle, which is the reading app. So it's literally it's literally like made and sold for children basically. Which I think that's how the Kindles are still succeeding to an extent. You know, not everybody's buying a Kindle, and they're like $80. They're super cheap. And he also. He's also claiming like Kick is signing people that they got banned off Twitch. It's like people get banned off Twitch left and right for some of the stupidest stuff ever, like saying simp for starters. They'll get a suspension. I Show Speed, or not I Show Speed, Gideon got banned for spamming Pokemon's chat, pretty much, with that L plus ratio, which, man, that's real targeted harassment there with Pokemon, man. And then another thing I want to bring up, too, is that he's moralizing Kick. He's moralizing streaming on Kick. He's trying to be like, oh, you shouldn't go to Kick because it's not morally good. But Amazon, we all know this, too. Amazon and pretty much all the big corporations, to make their phones and to ship out distribution centers, use literal slaves in different countries to do that stuff for them. So if he's really going to moralize streaming on Kick for these reasons he named here, I would imagine slavery would be a way worse reason than all of these reasons he listed in this clip here. Now another thing. So a co-founder of Kick and Stake replied to the tweet saying, hate speech results in a ban on Kick. We endeavor to protect our Kick family as much as possible. At Tubbo Live, can you please explain what Twitter and Twitch are doing, which makes them safer so we can consider? Tubbo says, firstly, Twitter isn't a video on demand service, so it's not comparable. Well, it's still social media. Like when it comes down to it, Kick, Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, they're all social medias because you interact with different people. You comment, you tell people stuff like I'm doing right now in this video. So that's already out the window. Twitch isn't signing streamers who've been banned on other platforms for quote-unquote hate speech, giving them contracts worth millions of dollars, and especially not making them co-founders of the platform. The clip that's been posted here is missing context of a wider discussion about Kick. And we'll get into this wider discussion because holy shoot, you pretty much did an entire stream on this. SapNap signing to it and all of its issues, not just the hate speech. I suggest watching the full 2-hour VOD for, oh, there we go. Yeah, he wants the revenue. He wants the eight ads on Twitch revenue. That's what it comes down to. Hate speech results in a ban on Kick. This is laughable, ridiculous. Do you even read the chats for streamers that you sign? Hate speech isn't a matter you should consider. It's absolutely urgent that you go full lengths to solve this, which you clearly aren't. So, for starters, he's saying it's the chat. Have you seen the chats? I imagine, I've never been a moderator of a chat, but I imagine it's pretty hard to moderate a chat. And I also imagine that these chats are pretty huge and that people are going to be edgy and say a lot of screwed up stuff in that, but do they mean it? No. Like, I'm in high school right now and we all say a bunch of screwed up stuff to each other. We all call each other slurs. All try to get passes from each other, like, hey, can I get the F slur pass? Hey, can I get the N-word pass? Hey, can I get the I don't even. I forgot the slur for Mexicans. I don't even remember. But that's just how we are in high school. Like that's how we are, and that's how the internet is edgy. Anyways, the co-founder responds by saying, "While I respect the fact that you clearly care about your community, it's unfair to claim Kick is somehow dangerous for them while simultaneously cultivating your community on Twitter. I say this because I'm confident we do much more. We have platform-wide AI moderation on both video content and chat messages. Our moderation team compromises most of our staff, but ultimately creators have the power to fine-tune their chat rules based upon additional tools we give them. We're a 7-month-old platform that is striving to improve every day. I assure you that Kick is a completely different website than it was months ago and continues to evolve. I'll check your VOD later, and I am open to any constructive feedback." So, and then we have this trigger warning, which we'll get into these chats, but we'll want a trigger warning. Anyways, it says hate speech, racism, anti-Semitism, homophobia, transphobia, pedophilia. To reiterate, I don't think Twitter is comparable to Kick. It's very, very different reading something that might be offensive to an individual compared to having that spoken to you. I don't get what the difference is. Like, Twitter is kind of, you could tell Twitter's kind of trying to move to a video platform kind of thing. For starters, A. A chat is basically pretty much like, if I was to reply to this tweet here, I'd be chatting with Tubbo. Like, There's social media platforms like the day. We're not arguing them being video platforms. While I appreciate that you're doing work creating AI moderation tools, I'd like to take the liberty to attach some screenshots from Aiden Ross's chat, a co-owner of your platform, and from his first kick stream and his current kick stream that is live as I'm writing this. You'll notice there is little differences. The names of these chat users have been censored as I have no intent to platform them or spread their agenda. I hate how he uses that word, agenda. Like, what the heck? I understand that the platform is young, but given the immense amount of funding it has, these tools should be much further developed. While I appreciate you're building your own custom tools, they are not good enough. I'd advise using already existing tools such as Community Sift, which has already been proven to work on games such as Fortnite. This is so dumb. Why would you want to like censor voice chats and what people say in like chats in a video game? Like Call of Duty is another game. Like if you guys remember, Astro Speed got in trouble for basically talking smack in a video game. Like a bunch of streamers literally virtue signaled for basically trying to cancel Astro Speed for talking smack in a video game, while 3 months prior to them trying to virtue signal to that, they said I miss the old COD where we could all say slurs to each other and stuff, like Jake Lucky, XQC, all that stuff. Anyways, I find it frustrating you're comparing the lack of safety on Kick to Twitter, given Twitter's around 37 times larger than your platform and not predominantly filled with hate speech content, which I would argue. I mean, Twitter's literally like home for hate speech and everything. I think when you're talking about the demographic that both me and SapNap share, you don't acknowledge that the majority are under 18 and are going to be exposed to platform-wide hate speech. Okay, in this world again, it's not your responsibility. It's not your responsibility to parent someone else's kids. If they're under 18, put a little thing that says, hey, like Twitch has, hey, are you 18? If they click it, they're most likely lying if they're on your stream, but that's really as much as you can do. It's not your responsibility at the end of the day. Parents should be controlling what their kids watch if they really have a big issue. For younger people trying to find their footing, this is incredibly harmful and something you are not doing enough work against. I hope to see future change. So you can see here, it's just a bunch of screenshots. Like Aiden Wallace, I don't even think I could read this, but I don't think I could read some of these chats on YouTube. I feel like I'm already pushing the limits and I get this video age restricted. But you can see just like, it's just a bunch of edgy stuff. Like you can tell people, I don't know about this one, this top one here, that's a little sus. But it's just a bunch of people, chatters being chatters. Like if he was on, what's that one platform Keemstar used to stream on? I forgot the name, but was it Blog TV? I don't remember, but the whole chats were basically filled with stuff like that. It's just people talking smack to each other. It's just like people memeing. Like I really doubt any of these people mean any of this stuff. You can see his friend Tommy Ennett here replied 100%, and I believe he ratioed him, didn't? Yeah, I can imagine considering his audience. Look at that, 18,000 to 400. Yeah, I can imagine. So, anyways, here's the stream here. Hello chatters, Tubbo Alt VOD. This isn't his official channel, by the way. This is an archive channel. But look at this. So, for 2 hours and 3 minutes, he talks about SapNap's kick deal. And this is what makes me think he's jealous. This is what really makes me think he's jealous. It's not just his social blade growth, which we've seen here is not really doing too well for him. But this is his Twitch, right? Yep, it's his Twitch. So we could see here it's not really doing too well with him. He's actually losing followers. I just noticed this too. He's actually losing followers by the day. So, and then to do a whole 2 hour and 3 minute stream, I think this is what makes me think he's jealous, in my personal opinion. Anyways, you can see all the comments here, obviously backing him. All of SapNap's words and actions goes to entitlement, privilege, and greed. He made a selfish choice for the money that clearly shows that he doesn't care enough about his community enough to put them first. He's aware of all the wrongdoings of Kick, but money is his priority. Another disappointment example of capitalism corrupting people. Okay. So, that comment there. People treat YouTube as a business. They treat it as if it's their own company that they own because they're making money from it. And the whole point of a business is to make as much money as possible at the end of the day. And like, it's not even anything big. Like, this is literally just going from streaming on Twitch to Kick. there's like literally no difference, but one side's green, one side's purple. This guy says Tubbo slowly turning into Ludwig of the Dream SMP community, like he's being somewhat fair on all sides. The streamer may gain so much respect for Tubbo. He truly is the most based man on earth. What a king. By the way, years ago, like when Tubbo was first becoming big, I unironically used to watch this guy. Like I would tune into some of his streams because I was just getting into back into Minecraft at that time. And I unironically used to watch this guy. And this just made me lose a little respect for him, dude. Like, yeah. And this is my favorite comment here. He says, lol, imagine calling Destiny a bigot. So here, it's at this part.
Surely your #1 recommended Kick streamer isn't a disgusting bigot. Yeah, I know.
So look, he reads that comment, and this guy, I used to watch this guy too. That's one of his friends, I think. I used to watch this guy too, but he was, I can't stand thick British accents. He was annoying. But anyways, he points to Destiny, of all people, calling him a bigot. And I didn't see what this guy said here. Half the people whining about this haven't used Kick much, if at all. Go around a Trainwrecks or XQC stream and see how much homophobia you find. Spoiler, none. I hope, though, that all the Minecraft lads keep praying and this doesn't start any beef between them. Edit, Rumble is a lot more extreme than Kick. And let's see.
With...
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Groups of, like, misogynists, anti-Semites... like homophobes, like transphobes, like it just kind of like when you think of Kick, these are the first things that come to mind.
The first thing that comes to my mind is, oh, that's the platform that signed a bunch of big Twitch streamers unexclusively, and oh, they're owned by the gambling platform or a stake. I never in my mind does it ever come to my mind homophobia, racism. I used to stream on Kick. I streamed on Kick for like 2 months straight. Not too much straight, but I streamed on Kick for like 2 months. I've never encountered any of this stuff.
Like, that is what comes to mind. Like, even now.
Never.
So then, okay, fast forward a few months.
First time I'm ever thinking about Kick in this context.
I can't remember. Like...
Okay, I can't stand this. I don't know how I used to watch people play video games and this stuff, and it would take too long to speak. Edit, 121. SapNap isn't planning on actively engaging homophobia on Kick either, so let's see.
I think also why this sentence has even less weight to it.
The sentence says, I can bring positive things to the platform, unlike most other platforms I use. So basically he's saying he's trying to make Kick a better platform for people experience this stuff.
I think why this sentence has even less weight to it is also like... these other platforms that you use, like you use Twitter as an example here. You strongly disagree with plenty of the stuff on Twitter. Okay, but you don't actively engage in it. Like, holy shit. Everyone, like, we're not going to act like we're fucking stupid here. Everyone in their right mind the other day saw Elon Musk retweet, like an account that is known for posting anti-Semitic bullshit on the timeline. All right? But you don't interact with it. The issue is with live streaming, it's a very intimate experience. Everyone on the platform is engaged in that experience. Everything's very connected.
I don't think that's true. Like, I don't imagine SapNap ever hopping on a stream of XQC someday. You know? I've never heard of those two streaming together. Anyways, another edit. Is he saying he doesn't want his viewers to watch SapNap?
What Kick was. And mainly, I want my chatters to stay the fuck away from Kick.com. No offense, SapNap chatters.
So here we go. He's trying to parent for other people's kids.
I'm sure you're lovely. I'm sure you're lovely.
And like I said, I don't even think... Am I still logged into my Kick account? Where is it? I have like so many dials here. I'll just go to it. I've used Kick. Like, I have an account and everything. I have never experienced racism, homophobia, and all that stuff. Oh, let's see if SapNap's reacting to this.
Also feels the worst.
Okay, no, he's not.
Cover with the Branky.
He's not. Let's see. He has 1,000 viewers right now on here. I wonder how many he got on Twitch. I don't know. Okay, let's see. Maybe it's linked on his YouTube. Or maybe it took it down. I don't know. Alright. About... doesn't have anything there. Yeah, he doesn't. You moved it alright. I don't know how many views he got on Twitch, but... I imagine there's a lot more than that.
But you ain't here every day, all right? You ain't here every day. You're here right fucking now. You ain't here every day.
And can I just say another thing too? Is maybe, yeah, there are some people that are legit racist and homophobic on Kick, but I'm pretty sure that's a pretty small, not even 1% amount of people. Like, when you go on Kick and Rumble, alternative platforms, the first people that are going to be there are obviously going to be people that are banned on every other platform. That's not necessarily a bad thing. They could have gotten banned for some of this dumbest stuff ever. But things like SapNap going over there, he literally says in this statement here, he wants to make it a better platform and safer platform for people like in his community, and he wants to make them feel comfortable on that platform. So I don't see how this is an issue to begin with if he's trying to do that too. He gets a $3 million bag. He gets to give Kick positive press and stream positively. Which, again, I've never even experienced any racism on Kick. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think on this situation. I'm pretty sure I made my point. I got my point across and clear, so let me know if you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.